So currently in a sell on GU. This was my projection for buys and for sells, and currently we are about $172 in profit. And we'll see if it's a 44 pip range down here, so we'll see if we can grab a few more pips out of here. So if we look here, coming down pretty nicely. Let's see here. Normally I would close already at 10 pips. We're up a couple more pips than that, so let's see what this candle does here. And then that'll be our just the one trade for the day. I won't be looking for any more setups today. And the account took a small loss day before yesterday that I showed you guys earlier, and then did not trade yesterday, overslept yesterday, so didn't catch anything yesterday. Missed some good moves too, but today just woke up maybe half an hour or so ago, and it's moving pretty nicely here. So we're almost at about 20 pips on this move here on GU. So we're up 1700 on the account, 1800. Let's see if we can get to 2K. I mean, if we get to 2K, I'll close at the 2K mark. So if it's TP or 2K, whichever comes first, that's when I'll just close this trade out, and we'll see. We're gonna close this trade today. Okay, so yeah, I almost took buys up here, and I'll explain why, and why patience really does why patience helps, guys. Because if you look here, you'll see the only reason why I didn't take buy is because of this H4 low that we broke here. Price did break this, and I did see the retest coming. However, price started making new highs, right? This price made a low here, then this candle made a high, and this one, you know, if this one had like closed around this area here, it may have been making new highs. Like you see, I have my arrows here going up for a high, low, and then a new high, and then a low. So if this candle had stopped like right around this area here, I'd be looking for it to continue bullish, to continue for the buys, because we were right around this H4 level. But I wanted to wait to see what this particular candle did, because this was the determining candle to tell me whether I was going to wait for buys or look for the sells to continue down. Once this candle started breaking this low right here, then I said, all right, I'm going to wait for a candle close for me to go on and take some sells. But on the 15-minute candle, it just started coming down. So once it broke my my low here, my break for sells line here, I said I'm going to jump on an impulse entry and then just take it on down, because this candle has started forming on the 15-minute, and as you can see, we are almost closing here, and it just came down. It just really nice and cleanly. So that's why I took this this order entry here. That's the trade for today, guys, and I'll see you guys for tomorrow. So I'm in a gold sell right now. It is Asian session. Looking for this trade to come down. I have a one lot running on this trade. It's a bit of a risky trade, a bit risky, but I'm gonna keep my stop very small on this trade. I'm not gonna let it come all the way up here if it does reverse on me, but I'm anticipating for gold to continue to come down to retest this low that it made here. Price made a high, made a low, made another high that didn't quite break, came down, made a low, and this one is I'm anticipating for price action to continue coming down. It's made a top wick here, so hopefully we can get a nice little move here. Right now we're in some drawdown on this trade, so we'll keep an eye on gold. yeah, keep an eye on gold and see if we can get a small win tonight. So I'll stop the video here, and then I'll come back to the video. I guess after I close out with a win or a loss. So we'll come back in a few. So we're currently up 221 on this. Gonna let this run to see if we hit TP down here at 1852. We're up about 21 pips right now, so we'll see how it plays out. So we'll come back and I'll let you guys see where I close out this trade out, and that'll be tonight's trade. All right, so ended up closing out the account. Let's go to history here. 131. I closed out the trade because I don't think it's going to come down to TP. Its price came down to reject over here. It left a long wick, even though this is a 15-minute time frame. I don't like how price is coming up. Gold has a habit of making strong retracements, and even if it does come down, that's fine. I don't care. I'm not going to be on the charts watching it anyway. But I just don't like that price is coming all the way back up here, and then it rejected down here. I mean, I don't know why. It should have just came down, especially with Asian session open volume. It should have just continued down, and I don't trust it retracing, so I closed out. So that's going to be the trade for tonight. Small win. I only was up $230, which is not that much, but that'll be the small win for tonight. So today, go to history, okay, custom, and we'll just look at today's trades. And we're at $621 on the day. So not bad for one day, guys. To make $600 a day in a day or even in a week, it's really good. That's what some people make in a week, guys. That's what some people make in 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? The whole point of this challenge is to show you guys that you can make decent money, good money even, on a small account, guys. Small account. These aren't big lot sizes that I'm using here. These are not big moves that I'm trying to catch here. You know what I'm saying? So forget about me getting to the $3,000 goal. Just look at how I'm doing it and how I'm showing you guys that it is possible to make decent money with a small account. Okay, this account started at $400, guys. We started at $400, $440, something like that, right? Let's go back to, let's say, last week when we started the challenge that Thursday, okay? This was before the challenge, and this is it right here, right? Small losses, right? 10 pip loss, maybe 11, not 11, like 9, 8 pip loss here. Not even a pip loss here, right? Look at this. Even though these are small numbers, guys, the numbers add up. They add up, okay? $30 here, $50 here, $60 here, $130 there, $147, $148, $153, $166, $256, $339, $490. The numbers add up, guys. It adds up, and it's possible to make $100 a day, $200 a day, $50 a day, $300 a day, $400 a day, $1,000 a day, $200 a day. It really doesn't matter what your profit is for the day. As long as you profit, guys, you are part of the 10% that won for the day, as opposed to the 90% that lost. Majority of people lose. Trades. So if you're focused on what you're doing, if you're taking high probability setups, if you are managing your trade when you're in it, if you're not over leveraging, right? You want to plan your trade before you get in it. Have a set number of profit or pips in mind that you want to catch. Have a set number that you're willing to lose on the account, because that will make it a stress-free trade. It's a stress-free trade when listen, I'm risking $200 on this trade. If my drawdown or my loss goes into $200, I'm cutting it. That way, if I lose the trade, I'm not crying about it. I'm not upset about losing the trade, because I've already had it in my mind that I'm okay with whatever I lose. I'm okay with that number that I lose. And if I don't lose, even better. So plan out your trade. Plan it out before you get in the trade. That way you're not stressing about it, and don't over leverage to the point where you go into a couple pips of drawdown if your entry isn't the best, and your maximum loss limit is hit before the trade even gets a chance to play out. That means you don't want to over leverage. Don't want to over leverage. You want to give your trade enough. You guys know that I'm a risky trader. I like to push my account to its highest potential, but at the same time, I have a set number in my mind that I'm willing to lose. When I trade my other account that I have, my actual account, like this is a challenge account that I have, so I don't mind on this account. But when I trade my main account, guys, my limit 1,000, 2,000. That's what I'm willing to lose on a trade, or if I take a loss. And if sometimes I cut it before that, but if I lose that, yeah, I'm not happy that I lost, but at the same time, I'm not crying over it either, because I know what I'm willing to lose on the trade. I know what I am willing to risk on my account before I ever hit the buy or sell button. Before I ever hit that button, I already assumed my risk on the trade. So if I win it, great. And if I don't, okay, I live the trade another day because I planned out my trade. So that's what I want you guys to take out of this challenge account, or this challenge that I'm doing. I want you guys to understand that you have to be able to manage your emotions. Your psychology is everything in the trade. The money is just a byproduct. The trade itself is just a byproduct. Your psychology, your mindset, your emotions when you're in a trade is everything. Is everything. Know when to cut it. Know when to get out. If I say to myself, if this thing starts to reject and it starts acting funny and it starts coming back to my 10 pip TP goal that I already passed, I'm going to cut it. And when it came to that, what did I do? I cut it. I didn't even think twice about it. I cut it. And if this thing does reverse and comes down, guess what? That's fine too. That's fine too. I can't be mad. Oh, I should have held it. I would have caught more. I would have did this. Why? The market is going to move anyway. The market's going to move with or without you all the time. It doesn't stop. This market doesn't ever stop. So you're always going to miss moves. You're always going to close out early. You're always going to take losses. The market is always going to do things that it wants to do, regardless of whether you're in the trade or not. And then you know what I do when I'm done here? I do this. I close. I close my trade. I close my MetaTrader. I close everything. And I go back to watching my Law & Order SVU that I'm watching right now. Because watching it, being attached to your phone, being attached to the trade, even when you're out of it, that's a problem. That's not being disciplined. It's not being disciplined. That goes hand in hand with your psychology, guys. Stop watching the damn charts if you're not in the trade. If you're not coming to the charts to start your trading day, and you've already taken your trade, you've taken your win or your loss for the day, get off of the damn chart. Close your computer, close your MetaTrader, put your phone down, and go live your life. Go do something. Whether it's a win or a loss, it doesn't matter. Take both the same way. Because if you stick to it and you continue watching and you're like, oh, I closed out my trade, let me see where it went, let me see what it did. The only time you should be doing that is when you're backtesting. Backtesting, when you're analyzing, if you took a loss, you're analyzing it, or if you take a win, you're analyzing that too. Because you should be backtesting your wins just as much as you backtest your losses. Because if you backtest your wins, you'll be able to see certain things and catch the same setups over and over and over again. Why? Because the market is a creature of habit. It does the same things over and over and over again. So if you caught one win, find out how you caught that win and try to catch that win day in and day out. And if you lost, find out why you lost and find out how you can combat that loss day in and day out. Simple. Simple, simple, simple. And don't care about the number of wins, the size of the wins, watching other people online, trying to match what they're doing. Don't worry about that. Everything adds up. All your wins add up eventually. And if you can make this in a week, $1,600 in a week, guys, come on. $300 in a day, $200, $400. I mean, these are numbers that people make in a week. And you can make this in a day. Not even a day, a couple hours, a couple minutes. This trade this morning took 15 minutes. $400, $500 in 15 minutes. Today, $600 in a day. I remember when I used to make that in 2 weeks at a job. So Count your blessings, guys. Don't just look at these numbers as just numbers. The problem with trading sometimes is that the numbers are intangible. It's just numbers fluctuating on a screen. So you can't touch it, you can't feel it. But if you were standing somewhere and you were punching a wall for 15 minutes and someone told you they're going to give you $500, you would have took that money and walked off after your 15 minutes. You're not going to stay and say, well, let me punch the wall some more and maybe I'll make more money. No, you're going to take your money and you're going to walk off because they're handing you cash money in your hands. Now it's physical. Now it's tangible. Now you can touch it. You can feel it. You can smell it. But on a computer screen, on your phone screen, it's just numbers fluctuating, so you don't feel it as much. I bet you feel it when you're locked, when you're taking L's, when numbers are red instead of blue. You feel it then. So count your blessings, guys. Look at this challenge as me just showing you guys that you do not need a large account to make money. You don't need large lot sizes. You don't need large wins. You don't need to be catching big moves. You just need discipline. You need to be happy with what the market gives you. You need to be in and out of the market. You need to manage your trade as you're in it. You need to plan your trade before you get in it. Plan the number of loss that you're willing to take and plan the number of a win that you're willing to take. That's it. That's it. You have that discipline. You get your psychology. You get your emotions down. You make it a stress-free trade from before you hit the buy or sell button, and you're good for the day. All right, guys. So that's this video for today. That's today's trades for today. I'm done for today. I'll be back on the charts tomorrow morning for New York session. So I'll see you guys on the next trade. So currently in a buy here on this GN trade. This was my analysis before, and this is where we are now. I did this analysis at 1 in the morning, and it is currently 2, just after 2, so right about pre-London time-ish here, and we are up almost 500 on this account. I'm sorry, on this trade, and the account is up 24. Almost 2,500, so we're a couple $100 away from our 3K goal here. I haven't traded this pair in a long time. Good thing I got out of gold when I did, because it actually came up, hit my trend line, and it continued up, and now it's pushing back down. It's inside this little mini zone over here. Once this gets up to about 200, and we're up 10 pips on both, I did probably just close out and try to get some sleep for the night. So yeah, that's what we got going on here for the night. And today is Wednesday morning, and there we go. Let's see here, 10 pips, closed out. So that's pretty much it. Guys. We're at 2,400. So we're almost there, almost to our $3,000 goal. And then at the $3,000 mark, I'll be giving away a $1,000 live account to one of my SIMPLEFX Academy students. So if you're a student, good luck, and we'll go from there. So that's going to be our trade for the night. All right, guys. So on this trade, I'm actually in a GN buy right now. The account is at 1936. The account's at 1936, took a few losses, brought the account down from 25. I was so close to the 3,000, but took a few losses. It happens. You win some, you lose some. We're at 1936 right now, and I'm in some drawdown on this trade currently. This is going to be actually a swing trade that I'm trying to take on this trade here. I'm in buys right now on GN. This range is 127 pips, but I'm looking for like a 67, almost a 70 pip move on this. The reason why I'm taking this trade is because last night I closed out on a buy that I was in, and the buy actually ended up hitting my TP had I just held it a little bit longer. So I haven't traded this pair in a long time, this GN pair. So I'm gonna take a risk on the account tonight. This is a challenge account, so it really doesn't matter to me. I'm not too worried about it. I'm risking about almost $700 on this trade. I have two 3 lots running, so I am over leveraging, guys. I am risking a lot on this account. So I'm risking about $700 or so, to make about 4,000 on this order here. So if this trade does go as planned and respects this support, price came down. I actually took a small loss just now. I had a buy in here and price started coming down. It did not hit my stop. I had a mental stop going. It came down and it started retracing. But because price was breaking the support and coming down, I just decided to close to manage my risk, the right way, so that I didn't lose that much. So I lost. I think I what was it, like $124, something like that. Let me go to let's go to history real quick, and it was two. Was it this one? 227? No, that's GU. It was this one, 151. 151. So these are the losses that I've taken, guys. 227, 151 was tonight. This was from earlier this morning. On that horrible GU sell that I took, knocked me out and then eventually dropped, but it took several hours to drop. Close. Actually, the drop happened right before session closed for the day, so that was crazy. But going back to the trade here, so yeah, so I took that loss here on this GN buy. I had a 3-lot running, ended up closing at a small loss. Should not have closed. I should have held it because price did end up coming back up. It made like a hard rejection wick, and then it started breaking up. But because it was lingering in this area right by my support and breaking it, I didn't want to hold it anymore, so I closed it, and then it ended up pushing. So once it started pushing, I actually entered again, and I entered 2 orders in here, and I'm anticipating price to continue bullish here. Overall TP is up here, but I'm not gonna go for that. I'm just gonna go for right at this level, right about here, and see if TP hits up there for the 67 pips here. So hopefully price doesn't come down and knock us out and we lose this trade. But if we do, it's okay. It doesn't matter. You have to risk and risk it to make something. Guys, you gotta be able to take risk. And because this is a challenge account, I don't mind taking this type of risk on this account. And if this trade does go the way I intended it to go, the challenge will be complete and will be done, and this will be a successful swing trade. Now, I am not a good swing trader. I have no problem admitting that, because catching big moves is difficult to do, and you got to have a lot of patience for it. A lot of analysis goes behind that, and you got to just have a lot of confidence in your trade. So, we'll see how it plays out, see how it goes. Right now, my confluences are price has been, respecting this level for a while. This wick came down, rejected hard off past my trend line, past support, and then the candle closed back inside, and then closed above here. We have a little resistance that was formed here. Price came down, it's making a new low now, and if we make a new high, hopefully we continue up. But if we come back down, which we probably will, that's what it did last night. It pushed up and then it pushed all the way back down before it continued pushing. So, that's why I keep my stop loss. I give myself a lot of breathing room for price to be able to come down and do what it needs to do in this area and then continue back bullish if that's the intended direction. So yeah, we'll see how this trade plays out. Right now we are, let's go back to the trade. We're about $300 in drawdown on the 2 orders, so about $150 per order. So that's it. So we're gonna hold this trade for the night and basically just see how it plays out. And again, hopefully we get a win. If we don't, hey, we're still profitable for the week. All right, guys. So looking at this trade here, we are at 2,900, almost at the $3,000 goal here. Here's the trade so far. It's pushing nicely. We're up 26, 27 pips. Yeah, so there we go, guys. We've already hit our goal, our $3,000 goal here. I wanted this to be a swing trade, but we've already hit our 3,000 goal here. So just for the sake of this challenge, I'm gonna close it out here. Ah, shit. Damn, 29.93. Yeah, I forgot the commission and the spreads. Damn, how much is that? All right, guys. So we were at 3,000, but when I closed out, the fees and everything came out, so we're at 29.93. But as you guys already saw, that we were up the $3,000 mark there. Whatever, guys. Anyway, we hit the $3,000 goal. Obviously, you guys saw in the beginning of the video we hit it, but the spread took us out. I'll try to catch one more move, one more setup to try to get us over that $3,000 mark so that we can say that the challenge is complete. Maybe I can get in on a 0.10 lot or something and let it run the $7 so that we can grab the final number. So yeah, guys, that's gonna be the challenge. By the time I upload this video, we'll be at the $3,000 mark. Let's jump in with a small lot. All right, so I'm gonna do a 0.20. All right, so we're in for a 0.20. So again, down here we are. Let's see if we can get $7. $7. Well, let's make it $10. Let's try to get $10 out of this trade. All right, that way we can officially complete the challenge. And let's see if we can grab 10 bucks. So we're in profit now. Very nice. All right, everybody. My washing machine is off now. Sorry about that. So we're done. We are complete. We have hit our $3,000 goal. $400 to 3,000. Now let's take a quick look at account history here, and we'll go up to, let's do custom period. We started this challenge. Today's the 16th. We started last week, I believe, like Wednesday night-ish. So we could say Thursday officially. Let's say Thursday we started it because we took the trade that night. So the account, I took some losses here, but the account had about 400. I believe it was 443, something like that. That was in the account when we first started it. And then we had small wins, right? Like, let's go from the top here, from when we first started it. I believe it was around that night. So small wins, small wins, small wins. We move steadily, small, small, small. Trading GJ, GU, some gold trades. I kind of moved around a little bit with the pairs. I usually only trade GJ. I've recently started looking at GU more, testing my luck with gold again, and then just yesterday started trading GN, so which is GBP NZD. So going down here, small wins, small wins, small wins, small wins, win. Wins got a little bigger, and sometimes, guys, the wins that you see that are small like this, like $10, $28, this is mostly trades that were in profit, but like bigger profit, but did not quite hit my 10, 12, 15 pip goal. So instead of letting the trade, like the trade will come back like towards my entry, and instead of letting the trade go into negative, I would just close out at whatever it came to before it hit my my come back to entry. So whenever you see trades out of this small, it's not that I'm looking to catch 1 pip, half a pip, and only make this much. It's just that the trade didn't quite go my way completely for my TP, and it started retracing on me. So that's usually why you see the numbers that small sometimes, usually, or all the time roughly. And same thing with these as well. If I see price struggling at a specific price area, I will close out and secure whatever I have. And excuse me, if you guys see here, the lot sizes that I use: 0.5, 1s, 2s, 0.5, 2 lots, 0.5, 2 lot, 0.5, 2 lots. So I try to keep it under 2 lot and below on these trades. And also, guys, I only went to the 3 lots tonight, so it's just because I wanted to take that swing trade. And it's a good thing I didn't take it, guys, because if we go back to it, it actually came up only, what was it, 40 pips, I believe we caught. Yeah, about 38 pips, and then it's starting to retrace here. So will it turn around and go up and come back up to this was my original TP up here? Um, that I'm not sure about. Excuse me, I keep yawning. I took some sleeping pills, and it's 11:15 at night, so that's probably why I'm starting to get a little sleepy here. But yeah, price. Again, I'm not good at swing trading because it did not all the way come up. But who knows? It might come down, retrace, making low, and then turn around and come back up towards the end of the night. So I won't be up to watch it, but it may do that. So I'm gonna keep this open just to see if it does actually play out. So when I get up in the morning tomorrow, I'll take a look at it and see what it says. So going back to the account here, um, the dates are a little screwed up here. I don't know why the dates are looking funny. It goes from the 11th to the 15th, 17th. I don't know, guys. But these were tonight's trades here. This is the one that pretty much put us over, which was that GN trade that we just took the buys there. Where are this thing is weird. Like it didn't like put the trades in order because I took losses in between these trades. It's like all wins and then it shows the losses at the top here. So I don't know why it's showing that, but yeah. So these were the losses that I took on this account challenge. A $200 227 loss, 202, 175, 151, 90, 52, and 29, and these were the wins over here, going down here. And tonight's wins were the biggest, 550 and 518. So $1,000 for tonight, and then maybe 600 the other night, 200, 300 here and there. So we did it gradually, guys. As you guys can see, you really don't need a large account. You don't need a large account to make decent money. You can take what the market gives you. You can map out your setups to where you do an analysis. You break down the trade idea. You look at your risk to reward. You manage your lot sizes as you go there. You manage your stops as you go as well. And then you practice patience with letting the trade play out. And then execute, plan it out, back test if you must, but execute on the trade idea. Don't have analysis paralysis to where you're analyzing so much that you don't execute, because the only way you're going to be able to make anything in these markets is to actually execute on the trade idea. Guys, execute on it. Map it out on here. Save it if you must. Journal it. Look at what your trade idea is, and then see where price is now. Were you right or were you wrong? If you were right, why were you right? Save it. And if you were wrong, why were you wrong? Save it too. Okay, but I'm not going to keep this video too long. This video is just to show guys that, again, you do not need a large account to make really good money. In a week's time, guys, we built an account from 400 all the way up to 3,000. So 3,000 minus, let's say, I think it was like 440 something. Let's say 450, whatever. It was a little less than that, but 450, right? Okay, made $2,500 in a week. Okay, $2,500 in 1 week's time. That's what we did. Today is still Wednesday. It's still Wednesday. It's not even Thursday yet. We started the challenge last Wednesday, Thursday. So in a week, we made $2,500. Times that by 4, and you're looking at $10,000 a month, guys. $10,000 a month. Now, I over leveraged a little bit on the account, but it's just goes to show that with your skill, with experience, with proper risk management, with discipline, with patience, guys, you guys can do this. You can do this. Even if it means putting a little bit of pressure on your account every once in a while. Don't do that all the time because, that's bad risk management. But if you see a setup over and over and over happening, and you've seen it happen over and over before, you have to have confidence in it, and you got to up your risk a little bit. You have to be willing to risk a little more in order to level up your game, in order to get better as a trader, in order to make more money. Bottom line, you want to make more money. You want to get the most out of your account as you can.
So if you can do that, if you can make 1,000 a week, 2,000 a week, I mean, that's sweet. That's really sweet money. I mean, you can't that's nothing to sneeze at, you guys. Okay, it's really not. Even making, I mean, making, what was it, $1,000. If you make that, we made that tonight, right? If I only made this and I just stopped trading for the rest of the week, I'd be good. I'd be good, because how many jobs out there are actually paying people $1,000 a day, $1,000 a week? Like, people make that in a month sometimes. Some people don't even make that. Okay, so count your blessings, guys. Understand what type of an opportunity you have here with this skill. Learn how, realize basically that you'll never be broke again. You'll never be broke again. Give me a phone, a trading account, and some charts and $10, and I'll make something out of that. I will make something out of that. And I'll be able to buy myself a sandwich that night or something if I have no money. Because with this skill, guys, you will never be broke. You will never be broke. You can make $100 a day, $200 a day, $300 a day, $50 a day. You will lose here and there, but if you have enough experience and you're managing your trade the way you should be managing it, then there's no excuse. There's no reason why. There's no reason why. Okay. So this video was just for that. It's just for that, guys, to show you guys that you don't need a large account to make a lot of money. We took an account, from a small amount, a relatively tiny account, and we brought it. 3,000 really isn't a large account at all, guys. That's really nothing. That's still a very small account, but it's still something. You can make decent money from a $3,000 account, a $2,000 account even. You can make $50, $100, $150 a day off of that if you manage your stuff properly. You take the right setups, the right risk to reward, ratios, probabilities, and the right risk management. That's all you need to be a good trader, guys. Okay. So that's it for this video. I'm gonna cut it here. Appreciate you guys for watching me. I appreciate you guys watching my channel. Leave a like if you like it. Follow me on Instagram at SIMPLEFX. I really appreciate you guys giving me all the support that you've been giving me. I'm gonna have some fun with this account. I'm gonna be giving away $1,000 to one of my wonderful students. If you're not a student of SIMPLEFX Academy, definitely look into becoming one. If you like my trading style, if you like my videos, it's definitely something you want to look into. If you want to learn how to trade, if you don't know how to trade, my trading style is very simple. It's very to the point. I teach you. I don't hide anything. I don't sugarcoat anything. I'm very hands-on with how I teach and how I am with my students. So I'm not going to baby anybody, but at the same time, I'm going to give you all the guidance and the support that you need to become successful with this skill and with these markets. So again, I appreciate you guys for watching. This is the $400 to $3,000 account challenge. I will not be doing any more of these challenging, at least not for the foreseeable future. I'm going to be kind of doing my own thing with that. I will be dropping a lot more YouTube videos, a lot more value, a lot more content for you guys. But as far as these account challenges, I don't think I'm going to be doing one anytime soon. This was just to satisfy all the people that have been asking me to do it. Wasn't going to do anything, no crazy number, no $5 to $10,000 in 3 days type stuff. Keep it realistic, and to show you guys that it is possible to, make a healthy income with a small account. So enough rambling for me. I'm going to call it a night. Appreciate you guys for watching, and I will catch you guys on the next trade. Peace out.